Hi girls, it's your studio Tone It Up trainer Chyna here, and before I start, I'm giving you a warning right now that it's super windy out and it's actually freezing. I know I'm being a baby because I'm in California, but it's really cold today. So, sorry if my hair goes everywhere and I eat it like I just did. Anyways, I want to start out by saying I love you girls, and thank you so much for the continued support with this column. You're seriously my heart. You girls mean so much to me. This Tone It Up community is everything. So the more that we open up and communicate with each other about whatever we're facing, the more that we become just unstoppable. We all become the best versions of ourselves. So let's keep this going. Today I want to talk about perspective. Perspective is everything. The lens that you choose to put on in the morning every day, whether it's a perspective of positivity or a perspective of negativity, will ultimately shape your world. For example, you could have a job, position, career, whatever it is, where you're not exactly satisfied with it. You have the choice every day. You could go into work with a negative attitude, thinking how much I don't want to be here. I don't like the people I work with. I want to advance to the next step. I'm not getting enough money. Whatever it is, sure, you can have a negative perspective every day when you go to work. But what is that going to do to you besides rob you of your joy? You're literally creating your destiny. You're creating a script of negativity. And I think it's really important for us to realize that we need to learn to embrace wherever we're at right now. Of course, you might have career goals that far exceed where you're at right now, but that should have nothing to do with you waking up in the morning and having a positive perspective on your life. So you could go into your career with working as hard as you can on whatever your tasks may be. You can think maybe there's things in my character or my work habits that I should be developing or working on before that next step. You can have so many positive thoughts even if you're not exactly where you want to be. You need to learn to thrive wherever you're at right now. If you're experiencing anything challenging in your life right now, which I know many of us are, most of us are, I really challenge you to try to focus your perspective on the positivity. As impossible and difficult as it may seem, there is light there. If you are, or you just went through a relationship ending, a bad breakup, recognize that this might be a once-in-a-lifetime experience where you're able to really, truly get to know yourself. You're able to know yourself and grow in areas that you didn't even realize you could grow in because you are single. You're able to learn that you're worth it and you're enough just as you are. If you shift the script in your head and you start focusing on the positives of where you're at and ways that you can embrace this, a beautiful transformation can happen, but only if you allow it and you embrace it. And honestly, just like we fuel our body right with our proper Tone It Up nutrition, we need to learn to fuel our mind right with positive thoughts. And just like we train our body right to see these results and strengthen those muscles, we need to train our mind every day to search for the positive rather than not even working on it and just thinking it's going to come naturally. We could be sitting in traffic, and rather than just dreading it, being frustrated because you're impatient and you don't like the waiting, how about this is a chance for a teaching moment, and you can realize, okay, I'm in traffic, it is what it is, I'm going to embrace it because I can't change it, and I'm going to realize this might be an awesome time for me to have some me time that I don't usually get. I might be able to reflect on my day or my week, might be able to listen to some of my favorite music. I mean, anything. If you can turn traffic into a positive perspective, you can turn anything in your life into a positive perspective. Start by just focusing on what you're grateful for rather than what you don't have. Focus on how far you've come rather than how far you have to go. Focus on how beautiful you are rather than these areas you want to work on or whatever it may be, because girl, you have so much to be proud of. You have so much that you've accomplished. You have so many things to be grateful for in your life. We just need to open our eyes to see it. Sometimes what I do, if I can't seem to get out of my funk, is to just focus on somebody else in your life. Just get outside of yourself for a second. So focus on a friend, a family member, a coworker, whoever it is, and look for areas in their life that you might be able to help them. I guarantee the more that you focus on somebody else rather than everything going on in your life right now, naturally it's one of the quickest ways that you can help to begin to shift the perspective in your life and start to see and feel just a little more positive. So once again, think of those 1 or 2 things in your life where no matter how impossible or dark they may seem, you are going to attack it. You're going to begin to think, no matter how dark it is, I'm going to find the light. I'm going to flip the script in my head and start to recognize whatever I'm facing today, I can get through, I can thrive through it. Not only will you get through it, but you will thrive through it. I've experienced some of the lowest of lows, darkest of dark places that you could probably imagine, and I think from those experiences, it's why I'm so confidently able to tell you, no matter how dark it gets, there is always light in there. You just have to open your eyes to see it. So I'm really excited to see how this starts to shift your world like it has mine. And please comment below by letting me know, almost like a declaration, if you're gonna choose to put on that positive lens each and every morning. Today, tomorrow, the next day, you're gonna actively choose every day to see life through a positive perspective, no matter how hard it seems. You got it, girl. Whatever you're going through, you'll find that light. Love you.